Good morning. It's 8:32 a.m. on Saturday, the 31st of August 2019. Porridge for breakfast. My new porridge. Pinhead. First time I've tried it. First time I've made it. I mean, I had a spoonful earlier on to try it to see it. It's very creamy. I've added dates, chopped up dates to it, 60 grams. And a wee bit of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. I cooked it last night. I've been reading different recipes how to cook it. So there was one. I left it to soak from yesterday afternoon. 1 cup of Pinhead oatmeal or steel cut oats. I left 1 cup of that in 3 cups of almond milk. I bought almond milk yesterday. I've never had that before either. And I added a half cup of wheat germ and another cup of almond milk. So I let that soak for, I don't know, say 5 or 6 hours. And then maybe a bit longer. And then I brought that to the boil last night. Brought it to the boil, and just before it sort of spilled over the edge, I turned the heat off, put the lid on, and just left it overnight. So this morning went through perfectly cooked porridge. It's lovely and rich and creamy. So that was enough for 4 portions. So each portion, I've calculated it was 208 calories for 1 portion. So that was a quarter of a cup, really. And the dates, that was 60 grams of dates. I've got a cheat sheet. 60 grams of dates is 169 calories. That's 10 dates, that's high in calories. So the total is 377 calories. So, bon appetit. No. It's lovely and rich and creamy. Nutty. It's fairly bland. I did put some salt in it as well, some sea salt, while I was soaking it. But just on its own, I don't think there's so much flavour. But with the dates, I'll try it with prunes and rhubarb. I've got apricots there. I'll try it with different things. So the wheat germ, I had never tried wheat germ before. So I tasted it before I put it in with the mix. Just wet my finger and put it in. And it's really tasty. It's very fluffy and light. And so that's definitely a great addition. So I'm really enjoying it. It's different. It's totally different to the sachets, the lazy porridge. It's like two different foods. A hard bit, which I think is a part of a stone from the date. I bought a kilo of free-flowing dates, just dry dates. I've got storage containers everywhere. So I emptied the bag, put that in containers. Once I had opened the Pinhead oatmeal, I had that in storage containers. The wheat germ, because it was a kilo, but it's because it's so light and fluffy and bulky, that's in 4 big 1 litre containers. Excuse me. So that's a bit of the skin of the date stuck in my throat. So I've got storage containers everywhere. But I'm enjoying it anyway. So that was four portions I've got of that. That's 4 days breakfast for 1 cup of oats. Not bad, eh? My gas canister expired, so I had been recording its use. That was 7 meals I cooked on it. So it was stir fries, a frittata one day. The curry, that was the longest thing, because when I was browning the tofu, making it crispy, which wasn't that great a success, the heat was on for a while. And then you simmer it for, I think it was 20 minutes. So that's used a big chunk of the gas. So if I was just using it for stir fries and frittatas, I think I would get more than 7 meals out of it. But if I'm cooking once a day on it, that's a week for a pound. I'm happy with that. I don't know if the sound's picking that up, but the wind coming through the vent in the window. Although it's double glazing, on the outside window there's a vent. Well, there's one on the inside window as well. But when the wind comes through that, depends what way the wind's blowing, of course, but it's a south-facing window, so I think the wind today is from the southwest. And it's fairly windy. It's very autumnal this morning, the weather. So I'm hoping that it's not too loud on the microphone. I enjoyed that. It's not the best breakfast I've ever had, but you couldn't eat it on its own. Well, you couldn't eat any porridge on its own, could you? I'm wondering if a dollop of yoghurt in that would just for flavour, because it's creamy. It's lovely. The texture's lovely. The dates, although sweet, might just be a bit too dry for it. So I think maybe the rhubarb, which is moist, the prunes, the tinned prunes comes in grape juice, and they are very plump and fully liquid. They're gorgeous. So dried fruit is maybe not such a great idea. Still goes well, yeah. But I'm counting that as a success. That's and it's for four meals for a cup. That's pretty good. So anyway, rugby on today. Scotland v Georgia. And there's also France v Italy. But there's a match on at 10:30 this morning. And then it's again at 1 o'clock or 1:30. So I don't know which one's live. I don't think it's the 10:30 one. And they can't show the recording of it before it's been played. So, not unless causality has gone out the window, I don't know. So, I'm imagining it's going to be a replay of something. And then the live match, France-Italy, will be the 1 o'clock one or 1:30, whatever. So, 2 rugby matches. So I'll have to get this edited quickly this morning. There's a wee teaser for you. The background image I'm using today, or intending to use, is at the Volcanic Park in Hainan. And there's someone hidden in the photo, hiding. And I want you to see if you can spot that person. I'll give you a clue. They're wearing this shirt. So it's really difficult to spot. Harder than Where's Wally? It's much more difficult than that. So a prize if anyone spots it in the comments, the prize is a bowl of porridge. Second prize is 2 bowls of porridge. Anyway, I don't want to make a pig of myself with this. You definitely don't want to make a pig of yourself. That would just be ridiculous. I hope that improves my looks as well, these health benefits of porridge. Because just lately I've been feeling like sloth out the Goonies. Do you like my new hairdo? It's lovely. I've been feeling quite old lately as well, so I'm hoping the health benefits will rejuvenate me. Anyway, enough shenanigans. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Ta-ta for now.